There's been a new controversy surrounding GTA 6 publisher's CEO. According to Strauss-Zelnick, games should be priced based on your playthrough length. So I started to wonder, are games starting to become overpriced? Because if we look at MK1 for example, that game is 70 euros, which is so much compared to, let's say, an average salary in the EU. Even indie games are becoming more expensive than before, but the excuse is that prices in general are starting to increase, and these games aren't made by huge companies with a high revenue, but rather made by a team of maximum 20 people. Take Monami Park for example. They're the creators of Slime Rancher, and there's no surprise Slime Rancher 2 is now 30 euros, because they are just a small group of people trying to make a fair buck out of game development. Now look at companies like EA or Ubisoft or even Warner Bros, to be fair, who just ship bank average games or incomplete games for ridiculous amounts of money. And you know why? Because they know people pay for them. Some of these games even have battle passes that are mostly incredibly expensive. Imagine paying the whopping price of 70 euros for the base game and then paying 50 to 100 euros yearly for battle passes. This kinda shows that there are many games that are generally making their price seem reasonable. Baldur's Gate 3 is probably that one game that maybe achieves that feat. That game is the definition of a complete game on release, you know, a game that makes it worth a purchase. That is why I keep telling people that 2023 has been a disappointing year for games, because probably 80% of this year's releases were absolute crap, or at least that's true for AAA games. The behavior of paying like 70 euros for a game has just been normalized, and it's a sad sight to see. I will stop this video right now, but before that I want to wish a happy 25th birthday to Half-Life 1. Probably one of the most, if not the most, influential 90s game of all time. I highly recommend watching the new Half-Life documentary on YouTube. It's a very interesting and heartwarming experience. I'll see you next time, bye!